Hey you guys, it's Holly at the center. We've got my co-host again, Mallory. So today we're going to talk about life after this quarantine. Have you guys been daydreaming about what life is going to look like when we get out of this and we can proceed with our lives? I know I have. Have you?
I think I'm not.
You're just brainstorming and daydreaming about what's it going to be like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want life to go back to absolutely normal?
Yeah, kind of.
How about we go back to a life that's even better than before? That'd be cool.
How?
How? Well, you got to make a plan now. And that's what I'm doing. I'm making a plan right now for how can we go back to a better and more productive life than we did before. So we've been thinking and just pondering all about this word enrichment. So when I first started at the center, Erica, my super amazing boss, hey girl, hey. So she had this word already planned out, enrichment, like family enrichment. And I was like, enrich. So I searched the trusty thesaurus and looked for synonyms for the word enrichment because I was thinking something like anchored and like I could get me a big tattoo or something of like, I don't know, a different word than enrich. I just wasn't feeling it at first. So then I dug in a little bit deeper and I found the definition of enrich. Check this out. Mallory's going to read it for us.
To add greater value or significance.
To add greater value or significance. Okay, next one.
To adorn and make finer in quality.
To adorn and make finer in quality. And I pondered on that and I thought about it and I was like, what time out? That's exactly what I want to do with families and parents and kiddos, because what you are doing right now with your kids, what you have, your relationships with your families, you already have everything you need to make an amazing family. We're just going to add small little details, small ingredients to make it even better. So I was like, yeah, that's amazing. Enrichment is what we want to do. So every time we do a little meeting or class or something, I make sure and tell them, listen, you have everything you need. I'm just going to help you dig deep and find a little bit better quality, okay? All right, so one thing that we did in the past, pre-COVID, was family enrichment programs. Mallory, where did we go and do family enrichment programs?
We went to Estes and we went to Seven Hills.
Seven Hills Preschool, absolutely. So we started at Estes, and that is where our whole entire journey began. At Estes, when I was preschool teaching, and I came across these amazing social-emotional skills. It changed me as a mama. It changed us as a family, didn't it? Mm-hmm. It really, really did. So when I found this stuff, I was like, I can't just keep this to myself. I have to share it with everyone. So I shared with the families of my preschool kiddos, and it all started from there. So that's the family enrichment part. So what you would do is on a regular night, what do we do on a Tuesday?
We go to Estes or Seven Hills.
Yeah, and first thing we do is
we eat.
Absolutely, we eat dinner together, and we're teaching families and kiddos how to sit around a dinner table, and we have like a question of the night or some sort of conversation starter.
We play Hallow Go.
We play Hallow Go, yes we do. And it's really important to have those table conversations because a lot centers around food, and it's just intimate, and having that nice conversation time is fantastic. So then what happens after we eat dinner?
You take the parents.
Yes.
And you go into a different room and teach them how to be a better parent.
Absolutely. Fantastic.
Do you give like different lessons every night?
I do different lessons every night. And so that's a great question. So you could come even if you were at the third one and we had already had two other ones, because each time we add more to it and we build upon each little lesson, and I'll do a little review. And this is how I talk. Like, I mean, if you came to one of my classes, this is me. Like, it doesn't get much better. Like, this is it. All right, so any other questions about that? What we do? Just, you don't know. You go with the
kids.
You go with the kids, and what are you doing with the kids?
You play and build relationships.
Oh, that is so sweet. So do you like going to family enrichments? Absolutely. It is so much fun. We don't just make friends. They are our family now. And if you were a part of that family enrichment that we have done in the past, we love you so much and we miss you. So that can be done at a school or a preschool. So that's the family enrichment little part of our program at the center. And the next thing we're going to talk about is classroom enrichment. Also, one of my very favorite things, co-teaching. When I was teaching at Estes, shout out to my amazing team and my assistant and my principal who let me just run with my dreams of sharing this curriculum, this stuff, this life-changing mindset with other teachers. So I actually went into 14 different classrooms and I co-taught alongside that teacher. That teacher would sit on the floor or whatever we were doing and she would learn with her kiddos. And it was such an amazing experience because they were doing it together and it just built that family relationship within the classroom. So if that's something that you'd be interested in, if you're a classroom teacher or a principal, then contact the center and we could set up a weekly meeting with your classroom or a monthly meeting and just kind of build in some social emotional skills, what you're daydreaming and brainstorming you want that to look like. Get with us and get on our calendar because it really does fill up fast because there's only one of me and I can only go to so many different places during a week. Okay, next one, parent enrichment. So before the quarantine, Erica and I got to attend a nurturing parenting training and it was wonderful. So you know, I love me some conscious discipline. So when I went to that training, I was like, I know a lot already about social emotional skills. But my favorite thing was seeing those connections about what nurturing parenting does and what they believe, and the same thing that I believe in my heart with the social emotional skills that I've learned. So nurturing parenting is beautiful and I love it. And I've been doing that at Oasis with my girls and I have absolutely loved going there. And I miss you guys so much. It was a beautiful thing. So I would love to do that if you are an entity where you have a captive audience. I would even be able to do some Zoom parent enrichment things right now if that's something that you're interested in. And the last thing we're going to talk about, fellowship enrichment. So the common denominator in all of these things is relationship. Are you seeing that? Are you seeing that that's like a common thing I'm talking about? Because that's the most important thing, sister. Yeah. Building relationships and building that bond, that's where life change happens. That's when you're doing life together and you have that support from one another that builds you up like nothing else can. So that in my brain, this hasn't happened yet. This is something I'm picturing in the future. You know how like MOPS is mothers of preschoolers? Well, I'm thinking of like an age-specific little support group. It may be virtual. It may be in person. But that's something that I'm daydreaming about. Okay? All right. So, any other questions, little lady?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? So why do you think that this stuff is important?
Yes.
Why? Tell our friends that are watching, why is this stuff important?
Because it builds relationships and it keeps us together and it changes the world to be a better place.
Yay! It changes the world to be a better place. And that's what we want to do. We want to leave this place better than what we found it, okay? You guys have an awesome, awesome week. We love you guys. Have a great day.
Bye.
Toodaloo. Hey, that was so good.